Hey you guys, welcome to today's planty vlog. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't even know what all it's gonna be. I'm just getting right into doing some plant care. So I am going to fertilize everything out here on my porch because I'm so bad about fertilizing my plants. I was doing pretty good about fertilizing the plants that were in my plant room, but none of these, like I could not tell you the last time that any of these that are out here have been fertilized. I was using, what was it? The Fox Farm all-purpose fertilizer, and I really loved that, but I ran out. I found this in my little outside potting shed. It's plant food. It doesn't have an expiration date, so I'm just gonna shake it up really good, and I'm gonna go ahead and water them with the watering can instead of just straight by the hose. So I want to go ahead and do this while Dallas is still sleeping, so he doesn't try to, like, you know, get into the fertilizer. So they haven't been watered since the front porch makeover, which was a week ago, and some of them are starting to look like they might be a little bit thirsty. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. It says mix 1 tablespoon per gallon of water, so I'm just gonna eyeball it and mix it in my watering can and go around and try to give everybody a drink. I still might take the hose and hose off some of the leaves, especially my monstera that's back over here. That monstera back in between those two chairs. Sorry, the rooster is going to be going off in the background as well. He's looking a little sad. I want to make sure to get his leaves hosed off really good, the thrifty ones. So anywho, let's get doing work. Also, I might want to move my fiddle. It looks like those new leaves that weren't hardened off got sunburned a little bit. That's what I was worried about. But the other ones seem fine, and I don't know. I have the wrong plants over here. Okay, that's what it comes down to. I probably need to move some plants around. The burgundy rubber trees, they get burned if I leave them right here, but I want some plants right here. It's just, as you can tell, the sun hits right here for the majority of the day. So I don't know. Maybe I need to move my snake plant over here. This wind is getting crazy, but I just eyeballed a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I think this is bigger than a gallon. It holds a lot. Let's start watering. No! That was too much. We're gonna give it a shake and try to give it some more. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go get a hat. Okay, scrunchy time's coming. If any of you guys are wondering, I got my watering can from the Tractor Supply, and it was really reasonable, like $12 or something like that. $15 maybe. I don't know, don't quote me on it. It was pretty cheap though. It does have like one of those spouts, but I like the pointy end better. So if you guys are wondering, they had all different kinds of colors. Here, I'll give you a little piece of cheese. Come here. Come here. Okay, sit. Oh, good boy. The mama's good boy. That's it. Just one little piece. That's all you get, piggy. Piggy, piggy. So I just got back from the thrift store, and I got some of the like cocoa coir that goes in baskets. These poor cactuses, I don't even know how they survived like this, but they're alive. So I need to repot those, but I'm thinking about planting up some of the flower seeds right here. So I'm gonna grab it out of the car, and we're gonna see if the cocoa coir I bought fits in here. If it doesn't fit, it's all good, because I make, you know, moss poles, cocoa coir poles, I guess is what I should call them. Hi, Butters. Also got my husband a pair of basketball shorts. All right, here is what I got. Garden treasures. $2, and there's 2 of them in here. So we're gonna pull it out and see what it looks like. So they're meant for round baskets, but yeah, they're meant for round baskets. I don't think they're gonna work in there. I'll just test it real quick and see. So I could make this work. I would just have to like cut some off or use both of them. I could just, you know, cut a little bit off, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this or if I want to just get another one. Anyways, I think that was a good buy for $2 because I can always cut it into strips and make poles out of it. So I am wanting to get everything out here watered. I need to fertilize it because I have not fertilized. My cat's on this lantern right here and it's just jiggling. I haven't fertilized and I couldn't tell you the last time. I need to go ahead and do that. Also, I have 2 tomato plants that I'm gonna be potting up. They're desperate. My father-in-law brought them to me and basically they needed to be repotted a couple days ago. So I dug out 2 old pots. We're gonna pot those up and I just wanna get everything done, all the plants watered that need it, because my house is a disaster right now and it's driving me freaking crazy. It's disgustingly hairy out here. There's cat throw up on the ground over here, but I'm just gonna ignore all of those things at the moment and get the watering done because the plants are desperate and they really need it. Also, Dallas is sleeping, so I figured I need to do that. I can work on cleaning things when he's up, but I need to go ahead and do this stuff now. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start grabbing all these plants, taking them outside. I was trying last night to water with him, but it just wasn't happening, okay? Not happening. You got it. You're almost there. Just a little bit more. You got it. You're almost there. You're there. Good job. No, baby. You're worse than the cats. Yeah, that's what Mama was watering in. Gentle. 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 I don't want you to get scratched.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't want to hear nothing about wearing Crocs either, okay? That means I'm a real gardener, right? Because I got my Crocs on. I don't wear them out of the house, but they are like the most comfortable house shoes. And especially when I'm watering, getting them wet, it doesn't matter. So don't be hating on the Crocs. Basically, my house is a complete mess disaster because my husband started painting all of our living room and we have all these different bookcase built-ins that I had full of stuff. So I had to clear off the 2 that are on either side of the fireplace and we painted those. He still paint. How is this stuck? Oh, it's like hung. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a ladder to get that down. So we decided to start painting the whole living room and everything else before the plant room. But my job in it all is to try to keep the child from pulling up the blue tape that's all over our huge ass living room and kitchen. And I have been tasked to paint behind the bookcase and I did 2 coats behind both the bookcases. We have one more bookcase that is completely filled with junk and we were waiting until the other 2 were done painted so we could basically move the junk from one bookcase to another. So now that I got really good at painting the bookcases, I'm just gonna start in the plant room with behind the bookcase. I'm gonna clean it all off. And part of painting all this wood paneling is just the prep takes so long. All the walls have to be wiped down. Everything has to be vacuumed, wiped down, you know, dusted, the whole deal. The prep is half the part. So that is why we have not started the plant room makeover, because we just decided to go ahead and start on the living room. This guy, he's coming back to life. He's in this tiny pot though. He might need to be redone. My coffee's probably hot now that it was sitting out in the sun. I lost it for a while. I couldn't find it. Anyways, I drink my coffee cold with protein. I make it the night before, and then that way I can just have the coffee nice and cold. Okay, one exciting thing. My Gloriosum has come back to life. Who is she? She had thrips. Now did I water my Gloriosum? I watered a couple of these just over that bin. What is this? What this needs to be taken care of. Okay, it's bad. So much cat hair. No. I do want to fertilize, but I have to rinse these off. Like, the leaves are that covered in hair and dust, and I have cat hair all over me. I'm going to spray all the leaves off, then I'm going to mix up the fertilizer water and water them with the fertilizer. So, then obviously a little bit of the water gets in them. It's fine, but these babies need rinsing, okay? And I'm going to make sure I can get my Monstera because she's been thrifty, okay? All my Monsteras end up with thrips. Like, I don't know. Is that common for you guys? I'm assuming it's a common thing. Or it's common for me at least. And everything needs pressure washing. That's another project for another day. So, probably good. I do really like to just soak them down, like soak them, okay? And I'll come back and soak them some more every single time I water them, because I don't water them as often as I should. I'm gonna have to start watering them more because it gets humid out here in the sunroom. It's like a greenhouse, you know? So, everything out here needs repotting. Every single plant out here, because there's plants out here that I've never repotted and they have like no soil. They're totally root bound. I want to pot up those two squammies together. I think maybe move them to the front porch. I'm thinking about it because I feel like they're like really desperate. Some of these Hoyas are too. Desperate. Now I'm going to clear off an area. We're going to try to pot up those tomato plants. Like this sad micans, it had thrips and I just held on to this because I was like, I'm going to cut it completely back and propagate it. Well, here we are like 6 months later and it's just barely alive in this pot with all this like compacted, disgusting soil. Yeah, so I need to just like chop this entire thing off and completely start over. I cut it completely back. You guys have seen this. Like, this is the only micans I've ever had. I cut this thing completely back. This is what it grew back to, and it's sad. Hey! I do have some tomato plant cages somewhere. I just gotta find them. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's like half the bag. Dust. Ooh, they root bound. I'm not gonna break up the roots. I think that they'll, you know, go out on their own. I feel like this is good. I don't need to, you know, have it right at the top of the pot because this pot's pretty big and I don't want to just like waste soil. I feel like this is going to be perfect and it's a lot bigger than what it was in, so I think it's going to be happy. One done. Move you on over and get the next one out. I feel like I got dirt in my eye. I do really want to get into outdoor gardening. I really have wanted to for a long time. I tried a little bit and failed, but it takes a lot of like effort and time and stuff, and I feel like I'm not really taking great care of my plants as they are, so I don't want to add too much. But I think a couple container plants like this would be perfect. I also think I should do like herb garden because we love cilantro, and I'm just gonna do the things that I use, like cilantro, dill, you know. I think that would be nice. Okay, I think these look good. I'm not gonna fertilize them right now because my father-in-law said he thinks he overdid it on the fertilizer. So I'll wait a little bit. All right, I'm feeling accomplished. Now, just gotta let these dry off. They should dry off pretty quick because it's windy. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for today's planty vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed doing some plant chores with me, repotting some things, watering some things, a whole bunch of randomness. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I love seeing you guys in the comment section. I don't know, it just always, it makes my day, okay? It does. I'll see you guys again soon in another planty video. Bye. Dum dum